To make matters worse, this 5/22/91 1B board report states they want new x-rays of the cervical spine to see if there's any degenerative changes since my 8/14/89 line of duty injury. Remember the medical report that showed it was a new injury from Dr. Sprecher, that it wasn't from secondary trauma and not from any discogenic disease? Why would the doctors state now they want to see new x-rays to see if any degenerative changes are occurring? Doctors would not do that. Again, more fraud just occurred. I never had any medical reports that stated discogenic disease, and I just spoke about the MRI report dated 9/11/90 that showed, again, that it was a new injury, not from second trauma. But Marlene Gold and Mary Sullivan still held this report back. The same 1B board report now wants a new MRI by their doctor when they already had 3 MRI reports where they already found me disabled for my injuries. They also want a new EMG when they already had 3 positive EMG tests, which they already found me disabled for previously. They're doing everything they could do to deny me my pension. Remember the fire department chief medical officer already stated on record in the transcripts? I never had a previous injury, and Madga Deconinck, the fire department board of trustee member for the New York City Corporation Council, also stated same at the very first board of trustees meeting on 6/18/1990. I told you the records were destroyed. They were. Yet Marlene Gold and Madga Deconinck still refused to answer to my causation of my fire injury, which is required again by law, which was asked in my attorney's memos time and time again. Even in the first memo of January 18, 1991. No matter what, they were still going to continue with fraud. Now on May 29, 1991, Marlene Gold, in her official capacity as chairman of the Fire Department Board of Trustees, now orders me to home confinement, house arrest, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 7.5 long months. All because of my attorney and I were trying to protect my pension rights. Rosemary sent memos to Marlene Gold. One of them was 7/29/91, showing the fire department orders that stated if a fireman's condition was expected to last 3 months or more, and confirmed by the fire department chief medical officer, the firefighter cannot be subject to home confinement, home visits, or home telephone calls. But Marlene let it continue again for the following 7.5 months. On June 6, 1991, my attorney Rosemary Carroll sent a memo to Marlene Gold and the 1B board chairman Dr. Flum, stating she was going to commence a legal proceeding naming the pension board, as the respondent, and charging that, number 1, the 1B medical board's action is in violation of the trustee's remand, sending me out for new tests, beyond the legal jurisdiction and authority of the 1B board, in violation of law, arbitrary and capricious, and unless these additional tests is rescinded, because these same tests were already taken and found me disabled. And the fire department trustees' remand was very specific. It directed the 1B medical board to make a recommendation on my causation with respect to a previously found disability, and in violation of my constitutional right for seeking an accidental disability pension. But the visits and phone calls still continued. They never stopped. Almost every day, sometimes more than twice, my wife and I had to even buy a fax machine so I could communicate with letters back and forth to Rosemary Carroll. Again, I was treated differently than any other firefighter. No firefighter was ever confined to their home for more than 3 weeks. This is confirmed in a federal lawsuit before Judge Deary in Brooklyn. where she found unconstitutional to keep firefighters detained in their homes. My union sued the fire department for the home confinement, and like I said, it was found unconstitutional. Now again, on 7/22/1991, the Fire Department Board of Trustees, Marlene Gold, Madga Deconinck, hold another Fire Department Board of Trustees meeting. Marlene Gold states, in this case that is before us at this point, it was previously remanded to the 1B board with a set of materials submitted by Miss Rosemary Carroll. And you might recall, she states, we remanded it back to the 1B board, and if you look at page 33 to 37 of Mr. Romanelli's book, you will see the stenographer's record of which reflects our remand to the 1B board. All of the correspondence that I have received from Miss Carroll has been incorporated into this book. These are the Board of Trustees meetings that she incorporated into her book, were all destroyed. Well, not even part of the court record, where my discussions of my case were being handled. These are the approximately 52 memos from my attorney, Rosemary Carroll, to Marlene Gold and the 1B board, that were also destroyed and not made part of the court record. Marlene Gold states, part of the record. As you might recall, we remanded it back to the 1B board, Marlene Gold continues, and if you look at page 33 to 37, I believe I just read this, excuse me, of Mr. Romanelli's book, you will see the stenographer's record, of which reflects our remand to the board. Again, all of the correspondence that I have received from Miss Carroll has been incorporated into this book. How did it disappear then? That's my question. In part, I want to clarify for the record, so no inaccurate inference is drawn, Marlene says. It seems to be an indication that Ms. O'Sullivan has the ability to screen the record or to screen the records that go before the 1B board. Marlene Gold is referring to the transcripts to my attorney's memos. One of them dated 7/17/91, claiming that Mary O'Sullivan is not giving any of my medical records to the 1B medical board. Marlene continues, I want to state clearly that in this case, as in every case, members' full medical file is in front of the 1B board at the time they meet. If they wish to look at the entire department record, they may do so. They may do so? This is unbelievable. By law, they're required to. Marlene Gold knows this, and Madga Deconinck, Corporation Council member, knows this. I'll speak about those laws in a little while.